Hello everybody, welcome back to the great state of Montana. This is the Caribbean Cowboy coming to you today. It's May 1st and it's snowing. I don't know if you can tell, but there are snowflakes falling. So I just thought I would do this video for you today. I planned on doing a shooting video, but like I said, it's snowing. So here we go. I had a subscriber ask me why I didn't do more shotgun videos. Well, I own quite a few shotguns, so I thought I'll go ahead and do a shotgun video for you today. This one is on a very nice classic, the Browning Auto 5 12 gauge shotgun. This is the granddaddy of all autoloading shotguns. Invented by John Moses Browning in 1905, this is a recoil operated 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch shotgun. Browning was the forerunner and realized that an autoloader was the way of the new century. Up until that time, you had single shots, double barrels. Browning invented the 1893 pump action shotgun and the famous 1897 Winchester pump shotgun. Then he thought about an autoloader. These differ quite a bit from modern autoloading shotguns, such as your Remington Model 1100, your Mossberg autoloaders and all. Those are gas operated, which means when the cartridge is fired, they get to about here in the barrel, the gas bleeds off, drives the piston rod back, unlocks the bolt cycles, kicks out the empty, goes shut, fires the other. The Browning Auto 5 and Savage also made the Model 720 and Remington also made the Model 11 were all what they called recoil operated shotguns. What that actually meant is the bolt went forward, locked into the barrel, then when it was fired, the barrel, as you can tell, with a very heavy spring, and I do mean a very heavy spring, would come back and would unlock the bolt. It would send the bolt back, kicking out the empty, then going home to fire a new cartridge. These guns, for most people that don't know, can be adjusted by removing the barrel and the friction ring that's in there. Depending on which way you turn that friction ring, you can either fire a very light load or a very heavy load. If you get one set up to fire a light load and then you get to firing heavy loads to it, it really beats the snot out of the bolt. If you have it set up for a heavy load and you start firing really light trap loads in it, the gun won't always cycle. So remember that. There's quite a few videos out there on the internet that show you how to do that, so I won't go into a whole lot of time and trouble about it. But I just thought I'd bring this shotgun to you and show it to you. This thing is heavy. It weighs about, 7.5, 8 pounds. It's got a 30-inch barrel, and as you can tell, it does not have a ventilated rib. It's just got the bead up front, but it's a very nice shotgun. If I remember correctly, running the serial numbers on this was made in the late 1930s, so they are very nice. Browning made these all the way from 1905, and I think they discontinued making them up around, I believe it was sometime in the 1970s, and then they came out with a more streamlined version. These things were called the old humpback, double shuffle, and the problem that a lot of guys had is when they would mount this gun, if you had a really short neck, you were looking right into the back of the breech, so you had to kind of raise your head up a little bit in order to sight down the barrel. But they are very historic. A lot of them have a lot of collector's value depending on when they were made. They made them in 12 gauge, 16 gauge. I've seen them also in 20 gauge. I've never seen one in a 410. I don't know if Browning ever chambered them in the 410, but I do know the 12, the 16, and the 20 were very popular. They made them in various grades. Where they were works of art, where they had gold and silver inlaying all in them. Tiffany's of New York used to sell them. L&L Bean. You could spend as much money on one of these things as you wanted to. or they had a plain Jane version, which was called a field gun. This is one step above a field gun. It does have engraving and all on it, and they are a very nice shotgun. So I just thought I would bring this video to you today from a cold, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it is snowing so much for spring. Well, that's Montana for you. You just got to go with the flow. So to all my subscribers out there, I say thank you for watching. I appreciate all your support. I look forward to your thoughts and comments. And from a cold and snowy Montana day, I'll see you next time.